Welcome back, guys. Captivity TV here. I'm Fitz.
And I'm Natasha.
And we're ready to talk. So, I know it's been a lot going on. It's been crazy shit popping up in the blogs, up in the internet, up in the news. So, the first thing I want to touch on is that Stanford Rapist. His name was Brock. What we have written here? Sorry, guys. Turner. Yeah, Brock Turner. That motherfucker is a fucking privileged ass, little snot-nosed ass white kid. So the story goes, I guess he was at some party or some function to where he was able to get a girl where she was really intoxicated and to the point to where she doesn't remember being raped. I guess some boys his age stopped him from raping the girl. And apparently he's like a track star or something like that at the school. So they let him off. Well, the judge let him off with just 6 months in prison for raping someone. This is just is very, very disheartening. It's very, I can just imagine. My heart goes out to the victim. You know, it's such a big thing. One thing I do want to say is that clearly it's a skin thing, because when Bill Cosby, you know, his rape situation. Sorry guys, that's my best friend. Yeah. Being crazy. But so clearly it's a color thing, because when Bill Cosby was accused of raping years ago, and they drugged his ass through the mud.
They demonized the hell out of that.
But now this little white dude gets away with 6 months in prison. It's ridiculous. You know, so clearly
he actually did something.
Yeah, and he was actually caught in the fucking act. Right. Like, and that's just unheard of. My mind can't wrap around that.
You don't see how messed up the system is with this incident right here. You just don't want to see the truth. You just don't. You want to be blind to what's going on in the world.
For sure. And you know, I feel bad because, and people say, you know, well, why even the Bill Cosby thing? Well, why didn't it come out earlier? This is exactly why. This guy isn't even famous.
Right.
It doesn't have Bill Cosby type money, and they was able to just tap him on the wrist and keep him going. Yeah, like I said, it was a color thing for sure. But I can understand why women don't come out and say
complexion for the protection.
Right. And it's clearly white. I can understand why women are afraid and why they don't want to come out and say they were raped, because of things like this. It's
not going to be justice if he got the right skin color.
Yeah. And so also I read that his father wrote a letter saying, oh, this whole ordeal has, you know, made him a different person. He doesn't smile anymore. That motherfucker shouldn't be smiling. He's a rapist. You know, he is nothing to be proud of. He shouldn't be happy in glee. He should not be the same person. You know, I mean, well, he probably has always been this way. But supposedly he was drunk too. But that's no excuse. There's no excuse. If a girl is, or anyone you're having sex with, and they either say no, oh shit, my fucking shit came out. They say no, or they are, you know, unconscious while you're fucking them. You need to stop. You need to not do that. You know, so it's very much so disheartening and very much so sad. And my heart goes out, like I said, to the victim, because that's ridiculous. And I feel like the university needs to be definitely held responsible as well, because from my understanding, it's been multiple cases of this going on. So
this is the one that got publicized.
You know, it needs to stop, and they need to figure out some type of something. If they need to do to where they have security walking with the female students and male students, because a male can be raped as well. You know, maybe they need to enforce something.
That actually happened recently.
Well,
a black boy was raped by his teammates after a game.
Ridiculous, man. So, you know, it's sad, and rape is nothing to laugh at or nothing to even be to take lightly. It's nothing. You know, Bill Cosby situation, we all laughed at it. At least I did. I can't speak for you. But I thought, I literally would laugh because it's like, Bill Cosby, pudding guy, like, that's hilarious. But at the end of the day,
I have my reservations about that whole thing.
It's still, yeah, I'm sure they, you know, yeah, it is stuff.
Story,
another topic, but it's still, it's nothing to laugh at. And do I think, and we can even talk about Bill Cosby, do I think that he did something? Yes. But do I think it was to the extent of how they try to demonize him? I don't think so. Because now you see the stories.
Because you know they want to overdo it when the person is of color, whereas they want to protect you, protect you if you're white. whether you're actually innocent or not. Like, they gonna protect you just because of your skin color.
Yeah.
Y'all have that privilege. You can deny it, but
All
we
you want.
see it every day.
Well, yeah, this is like you said. This is a prime example. The Brock Turner situation is a prime example of white privilege. Point fucking blank. So,
Oh, okay.
go ahead and we're gonna get off that heavy ass subject.
So
Like I
heavy.
said, condolences and respect and love goes out to the victim. That's so fucking sad. So my sis brought up this whole.
I was
Beyonce
watching
thing.
TMZ Live today, and I seen this story that Beyonce is at it again with taking artistry from someone
She
else.
borrows.
She borrows.
Allegedly.
If she borrowed it, then she would have asked the individual before. He was blindsided, and that's why he's up in her shit about it.
Mm-hmm. No, she showed me the clip, and literally, I have to say they're very
It's too
similar.
much similarity.
At least for the preview she showed. Whoever did that preview for her for Lemonade, they should have changed that shit up because literally it's like identical.
Yeah.
It's not good. That's
And
not
to
good.
deny that it is not, like, it's not a ripoff,
Yeah.
or it's not inspired. Let me say not because I liked Lemonade.
I love it. Yeah, all day. And I do think it's definitely creative. She's still creative. And I'm not gonna take anything from her creativity as far as the music goes.
Yeah.
Now the visual, that can be a little questionable.
Yeah.
You know,
For
that can
sure,
be a little
for
questionable. But I still love Beyonce. I don't give a fuck. So whatever, keep
Yeah,
on.
that's
It's an honor, shit, for him.
And I feel like that you can't love Beyonce if you can't call her on
her shit.
Her shit.
Yeah.
She took that
Yeah.
and
Allegedly. She tries.
You
if you guys go back and watch that
you gotta
shit,
go watch the video.
literally, it's literally
look at
they
the
are
comparison.
very
Don't be
much
biased because you love Beyonce. I love Beyonce.
Yeah. Yeah. But
I'm not biased, though.
I don't think our camp's spoken yet, so
Yeah.
But once they do speak, then we hear
They
because
probably- she
they
don't fuck-
probably
she don't
ain't
fuck with
gonna.
the media.
Yeah, she might
She
just let
probably
that
won't
shit
even
go.
touch on it.
Whatever. If she got paying money, she pay him. But that bitch is paid, so it ain't nothing. This tour she making.
Right. And she's
Dope.
trying to keep it moving.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
it is what it is. So. Come on, let's go ahead and cheer.
What?
Let's cheer. The Warriors.
Warriors won. They tried to play them during that
Yeah.
game, though.
Yeah, LeBron,
I'm not calling
punk
it
ass.
fouls, but that's what Cavs get. God don't like ugly. Y'all gonna try to cheat for them.
Uh-huh.
We gonna win, and we gonna take it back to Oakland,
Yeah.
and we gonna get it
Yeah.
just like that.
Just that easy. Just that fast.
So
Just
y'all
that
can be, cheating and stuff, but the finals is ours once again. We claiming it.
fast. Victory. And now it's back in Oakland.
Oakland,
on
Monday.
So we will be tuned in. And
Hair flip.
I'm sure they're going to take it all the way. So, did you want to talk about
What that
Crack is whack?
that interview, Bobby Brown.
the husband of Crack is whack? The Mr. Crack is whack? So, I don't know if you guys saw the interview. It was Robin. I don't know her last name, but I know she's from Good Morning
Robin
America.
Roberts.
Boom. There you go. She's from Good Morning America, and she interviewed Bobby Brown. So Bobby talked about all the past relationships, and Whitney, of course, which is a big thing in his career, and Bobby Christina as well. So pretty much to me, he looked like he was fucking high during the interview. To me, he was slouched over. He literally just looked glazed, or maybe he was just drunk, but he definitely wasn't sober. I know that for a fact.
Especially you talking about you having sex with ghosts.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, come on now. Like, that's definitely like a crack is whack moment. Crack is cheap. And that's some sad shit. Like, it's sad as hell. So, what else do we have?
I wanted to speak on the fact that I think his wife, whom is also his manager, put him up to this interview and this tell-all book. Because in the book, allegedly, he admits to Whitney Houston actually being a lesbian, and her having a lesbian lover before he got involved. Right. He don't want to speak on this until she's dead. She can't speak for herself. She can't say, Yeah.
And then her Oprah interview, he never spoke on that. I mean, he did say he just denied some things. I think he did because he had his own little part, but he never came out with something. He wasn't down to her the way he was down to her this interview. So yeah, maybe his wife did because she's married to this man. He's like the celebrity.
That's her moneymaker, I feel like.
Well,
that's
she said she's Pat Houston. Duplicate. Like, I feel like, or Junior, should I say. Like, I feel like when she was a part of the interview that she said that Robin asked her, you know, well, how do people feel about you marrying him? And then she said that people were like, really, him? And I'm just like, I just feel like that's some things that you just don't say during the interview. Like, that rubbed me the wrong way. Like, it should be like, well, her response should have been, if I was her, it would have literally been like, well, no, nobody was.
It's like, that's the best she can get.
Yeah, like, right. So that just kind of made me kind of feel like, what the fuck? Like, is she really in his corner? Is she really there for him, or is it there for the moment, or just because of his celebrity? You know, because at the end of the day, he ain't no average Joe. He is Bobby Brown. It was married to Whitney Houston and did have a child, and he's part of her legacy, Whitney Houston's legacy as well. So it did kind of rub me like, the fuck, you know. So yeah, do you have another story?
Yeah, we're gonna close this thing out with this Drake fight. You probably heard about it a couple weeks ago, but allegedly that brawl that they had at his mansion, pool party, was a setup. While some people went up in his house and stole, I think, something like $250,000 in cash.
I can believe that.
It's crazy.
Allegedly, that's fucked up. You know, it's sad. You know, so this is one thing for me. Like, I was just saying how Justin Bieber is like unthankful. You know, like he shouldn't be like, I don't want to take pictures and shit. But when things like this happen, he's opened up his house to fans. You know, well, clearly they were kind of fans. They were regular commenters, people. Pretty much. So the fact that they would do that, just like, damn, like that's why celebrities be so high and mighty, because they don't feel like they can open their stuff up to, you know,
this is how you act. This is how regular you people. Me
so that's why it is day ones.
But at this,
that's why.
But then at the same time, Drake, you're supposed to be more responsible.
Hell yeah.
Than that. You're supposed to have a place for your parties.
Yeah, all day. It would never be my home.
And then have kickbats for your people.
Yeah, for your circle. But even if it was, sorry, one moment. Even if it was like a party that he had at his house, say he wanted to do that, you must have security like a motherfucker. Ain't nobody in the house. It's a pool party. The pool is outside, and that's where everybody's gonna stay. Nobody's going to my house. Or I would have made sure that my door, where all my shit was at, was heavily guarded, because people will take advantage of you like that. And clearly, if this is true, allegedly, it happened to him. They took advantage of him, and now he's out thousands of dollars allegedly. So, you know, that's fucked up, and I definitely feel, you know, bad for him. That's
just hope it was a lesson learned for you.
Yeah, learn, nigga. You better learn the way Chris Brown learned, as far as arming up his house. Well, shit, Chris Brown really didn't learn, because somebody else, didn't the bitch come back? He didn't learn. He just need to. Let's not go to Chris. Let's not even do that. That's
a whole video.
So guys,
thank you for watching.
Yep, we're out, and make sure you like, comment, share,
and subscribe.
Repost, subscribe, all that good shit. And follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handler is...
Tell a friend about the channel.
Yeah. Our Twitter handler is... I always fuck up the Twitter. Is it
Captivity TV?
Boom. That's what we are. So make sure you subscribe. We love our subscribers. Thanks you guys.
Snapchat's the same name, and
Instagram
is the same name. So yeah.
Right. So we out. All right, guys. Bye. See you next week.